What's good, everybody? This is your boy Jagging Off, the Go to Jags YouTube. 904 the Bowl City, Duval. We in a fucking building yet again. So, I haven't talked a lot about Jags free agency, but just this little period where we've made some moves. But man, shout out to Trent Baalke, man. He doing a masterful job working his fucking cap. He got us under the cap, and it keeps getting better because today we got our biggest free agent concern taken care of. The Jags slapped the franchise tag on Evan Engram, which, to be honest, I figured that would happen. So, what it means basically is, we control Evan Engram's rights for another year, and he's making $11 million, which I'm sure he'll play for, considering he made $9 million last year, and now he's getting a nice little $2 million raise. And this also doesn't mean a long-term deal is not going to get done. It's just making sure he's here this year, and, it just gives us some time to get a deal done. So I think this is a good move, and it just ensures Evan Engram ain't going to go nowhere, because we needed him back this year. This tight end class this year is looking ass, and Evan Engram produced, so he deserves to get rewarded. But I think we all knew Evan Engram, one way or another, whether it was franchise tag, whether he was going to get a new deal, he was going to be back. I didn't let this fucking dumb shit New York Giants fans were saying about, he said I love New York on Twitter. Shut up. He does not want to go back to no fucking New York and have sorry-ass Daniel Jones throw him the fucking ball. Nobody bought that dumb shit for a second. So, Easy, welcome back. We glad you back. Hopefully they get a long-term deal done. As far as Jawan Taylor goes, I don't know, man. Hopefully something gets done with that and we can move Cam Robinson or whatever. Just hopefully we get him back, and, a couple other guys like Arden, Key, and Smoot, I hope we can bring them back. But like I said, with Engram, doesn't mean a long-term deal is not getting done. It just kind of prolongs, it just basically buys the Jaguars time to get a fucking long-term deal done, because I think one is eventually going to come for him. And it's pretty common for guys under fifth year or under fifth year options or the final year of their contract to do this. Like the Jags did it with Cam Robinson last year. So, yeah, I'm fully expecting Evan Engram to sign a new deal eventually. Now, on to the other topic at hand. The price came out for DeAndre Hopkins, and it's a second round pick or equivalent. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to give up a second round pick to get him, because the Jags kind of did a similar thing with Yannick Ngakoue a few years ago. They were asking for a first round pick, but ended up getting a second or fifth. Just the value kind of has to equal that or greater. Now, I fully believe there is a reason Shaq Griffin has not been cut yet. Because, let's face it, there is no fucking rhyme or reason. There's no way you can convince me the Jaguars are bringing him back and going to give him $17 million fucking dollars. There's just no way. Especially when you can cut him and save $13 million. So, if he hasn't been cut yet, and they're doing all this moving around with money on the roster, that tells me somebody's interested in him. And they're trying to get something. Well, with this whole DeAndre Hopkins situation, why don't we kill two birds with one stone? You know what I'm saying? Like, a second round pick or equivalent. Arizona needs cornerbacks, and that might be a good place for them to kick the tires on Shaquille Griffin, because they'd only have to pay him $4 million, and the Jags would still save their $13 million when they cut him. So, it's financially adequate for the Cardinals to do that, because they're probably in free agency, unless they draft somebody, they're not going to get another corner cheaper. So why don't we offer 3rd-round pick, 6th-round pick, and Shaquille Griffin to the Cardinals for D-Hop? Why would the Cardinals say no to that? If they're really trying to move on from D-Hop and get some draft compensation, and then the fact, they get a corner to try and see if they can kick the tires on him and, get him right in a system that probably fits him better, why would the Cardinals say no? I would, if I'm Trent Baalke, I would offer that shit for D-Hop, because I think, with our offense is good, but I think it's still missing that number 1 wide receiver, and we don't know what the fuck's going on with Calvin Ridley, or even if we get Calvin Ridley back, if he's going to be right. But think of the best case scenario. We would have D-Hop, fucking Calvin Ridley, Zay Jones, Christian Kirk, and Evan Engram. You need that kind of firepower to compete in the AFC with teams like the Bills, the Chiefs, and the Bengals. I think it makes a ton of sense to fucking do that shit. And all you have to give up is a 3rd, a 6th, and Shaq Griffin? Come on, bro. Make that shit Baalke, make that shit happen, bro. I would love to have D-Hop here. There ain't nobody in their right mind that wouldn't want D-Hop here or shouldn't want him for that kind of asking price. So yeah, man, let's make that shit happen. But anyways, that's it. That's all, people. To recap, Jags franchise tag Evan Engram and make this shit happen for D-Hop, man. Let's get D-Hop and Duval, man. But anyways, that's it. That's all, people. It's been your boy Jagging Off. Go Jags. Duval till I die. And I'm gone.